Hiya, I'm Callum Reeve. I'm a chef here at Campus Kitchen at the UEA. Today I'm going to show you how to do some quick, easy, simple recipes here on campus. Let's do it. Today's dish is a mighty miso ramen soup. This is a lovely warming dish. It's great for vegetarians, it's great for vegans. This is the miso paste. This can be found in most supermarkets and the campus shop. We've got some soy sauce here. We've got some lovely garlic here. We've got some ginger. We've got some greens. I'm using pak choy today. These are my mushrooms. I've gone for some flat mushrooms. They're quite basic, they're quite cheap, and they're quite easy to get. I've gone for a red onion, and I've gone for some sweet potato. These are my noodles. I've gone for some udon noodles, but the instant packet noodles work fine. The beautiful thing about ramen is that you can add as many or as little garnishes as you like. I've got some spring onion here, which I've finely chopped and washed. I've got some nigella seeds here. I've got some sesame seeds here, which I'll lightly toast off to bring out their nutty flavour. I've got some dried chilli here. Add as much or as little as you want, it's all personal preference. Some fried onions, they bring a lovely texture to it. Here I've got some fresh chilies that I've thinly sliced. I've got some pumpkin seeds, which I'll also toast off and add to a little bit of crunch and texture at the end. Here I've done a simple pickled red onion. Here I've got some sweet corn, and here I've got some coriander. And to finish the ramen off, I've got some toasted sesame oil and some sriracha. Again, you can add as much or as little of these ingredients as possible. They are a garnish. And this is a soft boiled egg ready to finish at the end as a garnish. So right, let's get started with the recipe. So with the mushroom here, be slow and steady while cutting. Make sure your knife is nice and sharp. So big. And put them to the side. I've washed this sweet potato. I'm going to peel away all of the skin. When cutting this, just make sure your board's nice and steady, no wobbling about. Make sure you've got a good grip on the potato. Slice the top and the tail in half again. And then just chop it into cubes, any size that you'd like. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to chop off the bottom here. And with pak choy, you can break it all up and you can keep it as large or as small as you want. I'm going to keep a few leaves to bring down into the stock, and a few others I'm just going to chop down. Top and tail the garlic. Just going to peel away any of the skin. Here I've got a little grater. Most household graters do have a very small, coarse grating bit on the side. And just scrape this garlic off and leave it to the side. So here I have 700 mils of boiling water. To the boiling water, I'm going to add 3 vegetable stock cubes. With these stock cubes, I'm just going to lightly press them down, tear out the corner, empty that in. So with this, I'm just going to whisk in and dilute all of the veg stock, as you can see at the bottom. Just wait until all of those bits have disappeared and diluted. We've got the pan, brought it up to the heat, added our oil cold. The oil is nice and warm now. And what we're going to do is slowly and carefully add these sweet potato chunks in. While these are cooking away, it's really, really important to season while you're cooking. So I've given it a good pinch of flaky sea salt. So it's really important to get as much colour onto your sweet potato as possible. As you can see there, we've got some lovely colour and caramelisation on our sweet potatoes. Cook these out until they're nice and soft, but gently turning and ensuring that caramelisation is on all of the sides. So now these are cooked nice and soft and there's some lovely colour all on them. I'm going to just place them on the side there to rest. So we're going to keep this pan gently and carefully, get rid of any of these burnt bits here and any of the oil, and we're going to use this for our stock. I've got some seeds here I'm going to gently toast. While this pan is now dry, bring it down to virtually off. Just sprinkle some of these in and gently toast them for a few minutes, moving them around every 30, 40 seconds or so. So we've got some lovely colour on these seeds here. I'm just going to pour them onto our plate to cool down. So into our pan, we're going to bring it up to a medium heat, add some cold oil and bring that oil up to a nice medium heat. To our pan, I'm going to add 3 cloves of minced garlic, gently fry that off, add our ginger, 1 tablespoon of the miso paste. I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. What we're going to do is just cook all of this off. So this is our really basic base for our ramen. You can see this is all cooked out and starting to get into a lovely little paste. To this I'm going to add the vegetable stock very slowly. So in here we have our miso, garlic, ginger, soy and vegetable stock. I'm going to bring this to the boil and simmer for 5 minutes. Here is our ramen broth. It's reduced down by half. What I'm going to do is just bring this down a little bit. Add our ready to wok noodles. And just gently cook those for 3-4 minutes. Just submerge them. These are my noodles. I've cooked for 3 to 4 minutes. They're nice and soft. To this, I'm going to add my mushrooms. I'm also going to add some pak choy. I'm just going to simmer this for 4 minutes or until soft. These have been cooking away and they're nice and soft. So I'm going to add my sweet potato chunks gently and away from me to avoid any splashback. I'm going to bring this up to temperature, let them simmer for a few minutes. Using a ladle or a spoon, I'm going to pour some of our stock in. So I've got some tongs. I'm going to pull out some of our udon noodles and gently place them in and start building up our ramen. Got some of our pak choy, some of our mushrooms, some of our sweet potato chunks. Here is our soft boiled egg. Carefully cut this in half. Add that. I'm going to add a spoonful of sweet corn. These are my pickled onions. What I've done here is done equal amounts red wine vinegar and water. I just let them marinate overnight. This is some lovely acidity that will cut through the dish. Next in, I'm going to add our seeds. You can use any type of seeds or nuts you've got at home. And sprinkle these on top. And with our sesame oil, just generously garnish it on top. Nice drizzle. And finish with our hot sriracha. And this is our vegetable miso ramen.